Welcome to Little Feline Press. For this holiday week, Phil has written two poems. Poet Parag Otwama on his Poetry Unbound Substack introduced Phil to the poetic form the villanelle. Phil feels that the repetition of the villanelle makes it very appropriate for poems of remembrance for the dead. Since yesterday was Memorial Day in the US, Phil has written two poems about loss and grief. The first of these poems addresses Memorial Day, its history, and how the current US regime dishonours the memory of those who gave all in service to their country. This is a country cemetery. Last Monday in May, looking towards Hilltop Cemetery, attention standing flags for dead soldiers. My friend told me before Civil War was Decoration Day, last Monday in May. Such was the grief of the living. At blood sacrifice, remembrance required, attention standing flags for dead soldiers. Earlier, those who lived laid flowers to remember ancestors last Monday in May. Now our memorials speak futility. Flanders, Iraq, Vietnam. Attention standing flags for dead soldiers. Today, our leader poured gasoline over those whose bones speak of our unity, shaming every flag raised for dead soldiers on last Monday in May. Our second villanelle honours the memory of Yaqeen Hammad, aged 11, who was blown apart by an Israeli airstrike on her refugee camp in Gaza. Yaqeen was an influencer, sharing videos on TikTok, giving advice to other children on how to survive the war. She and her brother Mohammed toured refugee camps and she gave ice cream and toys to the children. A genocidal regime murdered Yaqeen and capitalism supplied the weapons that permitted this crime. I love the idea that poems were once powerful enough to dethrone kings. This poem is dedicated to Yaqeen's memory, to the 54,000 plus murdered by Israel, and to the criminals of capitalism who wring their hands in Western capitals as the slaughter continues. This is Yaqeen. How can we tell our children, you are safe and we shall protect you, when civilized nations blow children to smithereens? She was 11, joy-bringing daughter. How can we tell our children? While our people are condemned to die, we speak piously of infant sanctity, when civilized nations blow children to smithereens. Yaqeen used her voice to comfort terrified young ones. How can we tell our children? Visiting makeshift camps, sharing toys and smiles in horror's midst, when civilized nations blow children to smithereens. Our criminals wear suits and ties, watch defence industry share price rise, when civilized nations blow children to smithereens. How can we tell our children? Thank you for listening to A Country Cemetery and Yaqeen. We hope these poems stir consciences. How will you resist? Join us again next week. Please like a country cemetery in Yaqeen. Leave comments, share freely, and subscribe for more from Little Feline Press and the Little Feline.